Hello, I'm Steve and welcome back to Book 3 of the Ielts Speaking. Another common topic that you may encounter in the Ielts Speaking is sports. Questions raised in this topic may be about one's favourite sports, the most popular sports in one's country, and team and individual sports. In addition, questions related to sports, such as teams, equipment and sporting events, as well as fitness and exercises, may be given in this topic. Answering questions about sports can be tough or easy. This is because not everyone is inclined to sports. If you are a sports enthusiast, you'll be lucky to answer questions under this topic, but if not, just try to say something during the test. English grammar is complex, and some questions in Ielts can be tricky. So for you to answer the question with appropriate grammar, listen to the grammar used in the question. The key skill in this lesson is paying attention to the question's grammar. The interviewer's questions are designed to test you on different structures and types of grammar. Reflecting on the question's grammar will help you know what tense and other grammatical features to use in your answers. First is to pay attention to the question's tense, since you'll probably use the same tense in your answer. So if the question is in the past tense, your answer should be in the past form. Questions in simple present, future tense, and more advanced tenses should also be answered in its tense accordingly. Secondly, many questions in Ielts use adverbs of frequency, which test your ability to answer questions about the regularity or recurrence of something. Your answer should therefore consist of an adverb of frequency. It's not necessary that you utilize the same adverb used in the question, but you must use an appropriate adverb in your answer. Lastly, pay attention to conditional questions. This type of question should be answered using conditionals too. The use of modal verbs is crucial in this type of question and will be discussed further in the next lesson. Take note of these 3 tips while listening to the question. As you prepare and practice answering the questions, you'll be able to see these grammatical features easily. Now let's look at some sample questions about sports. This common question uses simple present tense and therefore should be answered using the simple present. This question can be easily answered by a sports enthusiast. You can either talk about sports shows or television or a live sports game you like watching. You can mention why you like it and who you watch it with. If you don't like sports, just make up stories or tell the truth and elaborate your answer. The tense used in this question is the present perfect tense. Thus, your first statement should use the same tense. However, use an accurate tense as you develop your answer. To answer this question, you must answer the basic question yes/no before giving details. Observe how the sample answer below used the grammar utilized in this question as a guide in answering it. Reflecting on the question's grammar helps in answering questions accurately. This is a simple strategy you can use during the test, but make sure to be familiar with the types of questions used in Ielts speaking to easily recognize these grammatical features. Questions about sports in Ielts range from easy to difficult. Talking about sports also requires certain words, so add some sport vocabulary to your list before taking the test. We end our lesson here. Refer to this discussion and continue practicing to get a better understanding of the lesson. Good luck in your studies. Bye.